The people who said that this show was like the best Spider-Man thing ever, they were just full of shit. Okay, let me just say that this series had some good moments, but let's get back to business. This show is overrated as fuck. It doesn't come close to X-Men 97. It's fine, but it was just a clusterfuck at the end. They just had to wrap it up. And welcome, my fellow Doomans. And yeah, it was all a time loop. So everything that happened in the show actually happened because everything happened in the show. The show, of course, started out with Spider-Man getting his powers because Doctor Strange and some kind of Venom, craven-ass looking monster destroyed his high school before he even entered it. Norman Osborn finds out that Peter Parker is Spider-Man, so he wants to make more Spider-Man. So I thought he was going to do the Clone Saga. So he makes blood from Spider-Man's blood, and he injects that into a spider, and that makes it so that the spider can turn Peter Parker into Spider-Man, and then that spider goes through a portal that goes and comes on. It's like some kind of time loop paradox or something. It was kind of confusing, and there might be a really good video from Screen Crush or something that can tell you like, oh, this is exactly what happened. But for me, it was like, okay, we're gonna Back to the Future this stuff. I was not the biggest fan of the finale of this show. It was alright, but the people who are saying that this is the best Spider-Man show ever, let me just say this. Did an okay job. I'm gonna be watching season 2, but I hope it gets better than this because this is just a little bit confusing. Of course, I'm talking right now about the final 2 episodes of the Spider-Man show, episode 9 and 10. I thought the episode 9 was maybe the best episode of the series. No, I'm lying. I think it was episode 7. The Scorpion for sure has to be the best part of the show, but I also enjoyed the interactions between Dr. Octopus and Norman Osborn, how Norman Osborn is like one of the most petty people ever. He gets Dr. Octopus locked up and then visits him in prison to be like, it was me. You thought you were so smart and you said that you didn't like my work, but you suck, Dr. Octopus. Like, I thought that was pretty funny. My favorite villain of the show by far has to be the Scorpion. I don't know if his name is Mac Gargan in the show or not, but I think that the Scorpion, just how evil and how dangerous and how psychopathic he is, just really works. He is really scary. I really need an action figure of the Scorpion. He is just a scary villain. I loved the scene where Tombstone together with Spider-Man defeat the Scorpion. Literally, the moment that Scorpion showed up, when Spider-Man was stopping Tombstone's, Rick Ross's gang, whatever, Rick Ross, like, he was like, no, I don't want to be, I'm going to be a police officer, you know, I'm going to be a guard. That's Rick Ross, his backstory if you don't know, but he becomes the leader of the gang. He goes into, like, the wagon, into, like, the car, and he grabs, like, a vial, and the vial falls and it breaks, and, like, goes, and, like, the special gas makes him like indestructible. And at the end of the show you also see that like his skin is flaking and you see the white Tombstone skin underneath it. So I guess they are doing the classic Tombstone. I really liked him teaming up with Spider-Man to defeat Scorpion. That was like a really euphoric moment for me. I was jumping on the couch, I was like, yeah baby, let's get it, because Scorpion is a scary dude. And like, I don't know, that's the best thing they did in the show, is they made Scorpion really scary. And I think that Scorpion is like a really good foil for Spider-Man, because he is like some of the same abilities as Spider-Man, but he's a psychopath and he can be deadly. So I really liked how they did that. Then they had a bunch of like open ends. They get like Nico, that she's a magician woman. Norman Osborn is gonna be Venom instead of Harry, like in the game. And Daredevil makes another appearance. And the end is just Spider-Man going for the city and being like, yeah, I'm Spider-Man, and if stuff happens, I'm gonna be Spider-Man, and I'm a good guy. So yeah, I thought it was fun. I enjoyed certain moments of this series, but for sure it's overrated. It's overrated as fuck. The people who said this is the best Spider-Man thing ever, I think the original animated series is better. I think X-Men 97 is better. I think Agatha All Along is better, if we're talking about like normal series, like series with real actors and stuff. This show is fine. It's better than What If, because What If I swear to God, I hate What If. I don't know what it is about that show, but that show just does not live up to its potential. Thank you for watching my Spider-Man, Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man videos. Doombot out and have yourself a happy Doomsday.